Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am giving y'all an updated makeup routine. I like to do this a couple of times, like every year, because so many new makeup products are coming out and I'm always changing the way I do makeup. So I'm gonna throw y'all my newest, most recent makeup routine. And this is a routine I've probably been doing since September now, so let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I already did all my cleansing today. I already did all my serums, my moisturizers, so the skin is ready to go. So obviously, first off, I'm gonna take my primer. I do use the Fenty Beauty Primer. This has been one of my favorite primers recently. I used to be like a huge fan of Smashbox, but this is just my life. And the reason why I love this primer is just because like it doesn't have an oily feeling on it. Like you're not left feeling like gross on your fingers. And so I love this because I can actually just wear this like by itself without any other makeup. So that's why I love this stuff. Obviously, if I'm doing a Fenty primer, I'm doing Fenty foundation. I'm in the shade 140. In case you guys are wondering, I am on the little more paler side. I like to put on my foundation recently with brushes. So I'm using this foundation brush from Lancome, and then I have a foundation blurring brush from e.l.f. and I just use this to get around like the edges to kind of like obviously blur it out so I don't have any sharp lines. Like I can kind of go in my ear with this. Y'all see. So sorry if I'm looking over here. It's because that's where the viewfinder is and how I can put on my makeup, because I can't put on my makeup by looking at this. I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. Alright, so obviously I have my foundation on, and then like I said, I just take this little buffer brush and blur everything out, because you really don't want any harsh lines, because that is not cute. Not cute. Especially like my hairline, or like for girls where like you get the little like peach fuzz starting up there. For concealer, I'm going in with the infamous Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Light. This stuff works. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. Cover up them zits. But a little bit of this goes such a long way. And it's such amazing coverage. This is literally my favorite. Alrighty, and what I did to just smooth that out was I just went in with a little triangle spun and I kind of dabbed it around. I used my finger. You never ever want to pull under your eyes because that's how we get wrinkles, ladies. So you just want to pat, 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 and you done. For contour, I'm going in with the Naked Urban Decay Flush Palette in the shade Native. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna have my mirror right here. Alrighty, next up we're just going in with Benefit Rockateur Blush. Alrighty, so by now I'm ready to go in with eyes. So I've been using the Clinique Touch Base for eyes in the color 10 Canvas. This is a fairly new product I'm testing out. There's a mini mirror in here. I used to be a huge like Urban Decay person for eyeshadow primers, and then I went and tried Lancome's, and I love that because it was like a paint pod, like similar to this. And I just feel like you get so much more product than you do on the Urban Decay, because the Urban Decay are in those little squishy squeeze pouch, and I ain't down for that. So I'm trying to get more bang from a buck, honey. I'm going in with the Smashbox palette. This is from the Drawn In Decked Out set that I had showed you guys in my Black Friday haul. And this is in the Sultry Eye palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the first nude shade up here. And I'm just gonna place that on my eyes. And then I'm gonna hold off on the rest of the eyes. And I'm actually going to go in with my translucent powder. So for this, I'm just gonna take the same sponge brush that I use on the opposite end, and I'm just going to bake under my contour and then bake on my eyes and give that angle look. So when I put the shadows on, I give that kind of like cat eye look. I also forgot to mention, now that I look crazy, that the translucent powder I use is in Master Fix from Maybelline, New York. Simple drugstore, I mean, super cheap. And because I use it for things like this, it's like I really don't need to splurge on something more expensive, so this works. Now we could go back into the eyes. So the first shade that I'm gonna be going in with is Hang. Boop. I'm gonna be putting that in the crease of my eye. All right, so I got that crease shade in. Then I'm going in with the next gray color, and that is in Stone, which is right there. And I'm also gonna be putting this in the crease. So these are kind of like my buildable shades, because obviously you don't wanna go into a completely dark shade, like you don't wanna go straight up into the purple shade before you build up that color. So going in with another gray color with a fluffier brush. All right, so as you can see, that translucent powder is catching all of that color, and so it's still gonna give you that diagonal colored shape. You don't see it now, but trust me. And then the last shade that's going into my crease is Dark Cocoa, and it's this one all the way down there. Again, like somewhat of a fluffy brush, but still has more control on it, so it's not going everywhere. I should also mention that when I put the Dark Cocoa color on, I really only got it at the edge of my crease. I didn't go all the way around the eye, because that gives you too much of a defined look. So I just went ahead on the edge of it, just to kind of like zero in on my eyes. Next up, I'm just going in with a flat base brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Glitz, and that's this pinkier shade over here that kind of has a little bit of shimmer in it. I can do that just like right here. Got my other mirror here. And this isn't as like much of a shimmer bam kind of a color. This is really subtle, and that's why I love going in with this one over the base. Just because then when you do go in with like a highlight shade or something, you're gonna get a little bit more pop from that. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Black Currant, and it's this darkish purplish shade over here. And that's just gonna go on the outer V of my eye. All right, so I added that dark purple shade. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Bordeaux, I believe. But it's this lightish purplish shade. And I'm going in with a lighter crease brush. It's a little bit smaller. And I'm gonna take that and I'm just going to blend this out so it's not as sharp. Then you can just bring some of that also into your crease so you don't have any sharp lines. Alright, once we get to this point, I'm just going to take a liner smudge brush. I'm just going to take the middle two shades here, this gray and that lighter purple, and I'm going to kind of combine them together to make my under liner piece. That's basically what I'm done doing with this palette. If I want to give it a more defined look, which I will today, I'm gonna go in with a black shadow. So to give this look a more defined eye, I'm gonna go in with my Naked Urban Decay Basics, and you can grab any black shade, and I'm just going to lightly line my eyes, and this is my Lancome smudger and liner brush, double-ended. And I'm gonna take the liner side, I'm just gonna go over my eyelid. And so as you can see, like doing a black shadow definitely kind of like tones down the look a little bit more, as opposed to doing a liquid eyeliner that is kind of like going out va va voom, and I'm kind of like toning it down just a little bit. Once I'm done with the whole makeup look, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. This is kind of like self-explanatory. You guys don't really need to see this. Eyebrows are on, so now we can take off the translucent powder. Kind of put some on my nose, my nose, my forehead, chin. Then I kind of take my fluffy brush and I kind of like smoosh it. And voila! So you still have that angled look, but you didn't have to sacrifice, you know, taping or anything like that. That gets a little out of control. All right, so then you can just go in with your eyebrow gel or whatever you do for your brows. I use the one from Maybelline. Eyebrow gel is eyebrow gel, so your girl ain't splurging there. Once I do that, then I do kind of like to go in with the highlight really quick, and this is the Fenty Beauty in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. And I'm going to take a smudger brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Lightning Dust shade over here. And I'm kind of gonna pop that right in my inner corner. The lashes are on. Again, if you want to make this look a little bit more va-va-voom, add your fakies. So then I'm going to go in with Fire Crystal first. To go into the lighter shade and then go with the Blinding Bitch shade. So that is where Fire Crystal comes in, or Lightning Dust. What did I just call any of these? I don't even know. Curl, I don't even know. Sometimes I like to pat on my highlight because you get way more of a ba-bam shade. Nose, Cupid's bow, butt, chin. It's all there, sweetie. All right, and then just for the lips, I'm going in with my Buxom Full On Lipstick in the color Sydney. This is just a really simple nude. I ain't going anywhere fancy today. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you thumbs up if you like this makeup routine. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All the links will be down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!